Intimidation is something that can impact any player in almost any sport, but I feel its biggest impact comes through the game of football. Every single play, every player opposed to maybe 3 or 4 line up directly across from their opponent, and each guy gets ready to do their job the best they can once the ball is snapped. Now, right before the play, they're probably thinking about their footwork or what they can do to best win the rep. However, when you can intimidate your opponent and make them scared for their life, knowing that as soon as the quarterback says hike, he is going to do everything in his power to hit you as hard as he can and bring you down to the ground, in my opinion, that guy's already won the rep before the play has even begun. Enter in Justin Flowe, a man who has what very few have when it comes to the intimidation factor, yet has not been able to show that due to injury and adversity. Now with a new team in 2023, he is looking to put together the breakout season that everyone knows he is capable of accomplishing. This is a guy who has been blessed with immense talent, but not the opportunity to show off that talent at the college level. In this video, we take a look at the college journey, injury history, and adversity that Justin Flowe has had to face in his collegiate career thus far. So let's get into it. So as most of y'all may know already, Justin was an absolute beast in high school, and his ranking reflects that. Bro was a 5-star coming out of Upland, California, and was ranked as the #1 inside linebacker in the country. And right away, just taking a glance at this guy's high school tape, you can just tell that he's different. Not just his tape, but also his stats on the field, since during his time at Upland, he put up 3 straight 100-plus tackle seasons during his time on varsity. He measured in at 6'2", 225, which in my opinion is perfect size for a linebacker, just because I think that's the ideal combination of size and speed at that position. Anyway, he committed to the University of Oregon and became the school's 2nd highest recruit of all time, behind a dude who had signed in the class right before Justin, Kayvon Thibodeau. So it was pretty scary to think that these two guys would be playing on the same defense, but that is not how it would turn out. In the season opener against Stanford in that 2020 season, Justin would unfortunately tear his meniscus. This is no small injury, and it ended up putting him out for the entire season. So the 5-star freshman would have to wait a whole nother year to put his talents on display at Oregon, or so he thought. After a year of healing and rehabbing that meniscus, Justin was set to have his coming out season in 2021. However, he once again fell victim to another serious injury, but not before putting on a show with the tiny amount of playing time that he got that year. The injury also happened in the season opener for the 2nd time, so now for the 2nd year in a row, my man could not even finish one collegiate game without an injury. But in that lone game, he balled out, putting up 14 total tackles, 5 solo, a tackle for loss, and a forced fumble. A performance that would earn him Pac-12 Freshman of the Week. So clearly the talent and ability was there, but he just wasn't given a big opportunity to show it over the course of a season. But getting back to the injury, he suffered it against Fresno State, but it was not brought to light until that Tuesday. I also could not specifically find what the injury was. All I know is that it was a serious foot injury. So rumors if Justin would be able to play or not in the Ducks' upcoming game against Ohio State circled after this information was leaked, but when Justin walked onto the field before the game in a walking boot, it was pretty apparent that he would not be playing anytime soon. That injury would once again sideline him for the rest of the season. So with 2 seasons of college football, Justin had played in just 2 games. This would also mean that he would have to repeat the rehab process all over again, which had to be just as mentally draining as it was physical to have to go through that for a 2nd time. Going into the 2022 season, Justin was most likely just looking to be able to play an entire season. That he would do, but he was not able to put together the monster season that he is capable of. In 10 games, he put up 35 tackles and 2.5 tackles for loss. Out of those 10 games, he only started in 2 of those, so for the majority of the year, he was just in the rotation. After that season, Justin decided to enter the transfer portal, mostly because he was looking for a change of scenery, and I mean, who can blame him? The guy had gone through 2 major injuries and 2 grueling healing processes right when he got to Oregon, so I'm sure it almost felt like he never really started his college career, if that makes sense. Anyway, he decided to transfer to the University of Arizona, and now with a new team in a new spot, I think this man is about to put together a really special season. He has 3 years of knowledge and a little over a year of playing time, and with the intensity this guy brings to the game, along with his size and speed, dude, I think he is poised for a statement season. He's not only going through a scenery change, but also a position change. At Oregon, he was playing will linebacker or weak side linebacker, But now at Arizona, he's moving into that middle linebacker spot, and it probably doesn't seem like a massive change, but they are two completely different positions. But Justin is more than up to the task, and like I said, I believe the man has a monster season loading. I'm excited to see what he can do, and I hope to see him build that draft stock throughout this year. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like and share the video, as that helps the channel to grow. Besides that, until next time.